Has the lapis maiden arrived yet? So we must look upon her beauty myself. Sorry for the scarab, you say? Much for what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Well, if she gave them for me, they're not going to fit her. She took me swimming in them. Glug, glug. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Sewn in a common fashion by a reasonably talented tailor, using materials of a satisfactory quality, these garments have been kept in acceptable shape and more than likely commanded an average to fair price at market. Mediocre. Servant's garb. But why? Miss Arabella, with a thief so large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into these clothes and promise that you'll not leave my sight. But the ceremony, for I'll be furious in Lord Vanis. We were dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You only need to concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Owen, if father heard you say such things, I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I put your life in danger. Besides, we have not one but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. Biff bap zap. No, she's still not wearing gloves. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my bouquet, my banquet dress, Inspector? Drumcaren, bring Miss Arabella's dress to the bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he will require all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. Still wearing the clasp. That's how her disguise will be seen through. And it disappears, vanishes into the ether. The Asians! The Saiyans. You will not elude me this time, fiend. Ah, you return? Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vanis at a ceremony. That's what I might do for you. An exploitative dress starting to make eyes bulge and hearts stop. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit there's some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not. I shall take it into safekeeping. With that, I must attend to Master Vanis before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that Inspector Brillardine and I have this situation entirely under control. Want to find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities. Oh, I'll break out the popcorn as if, everything goes up in flames. Hey, I know you. What would you, following that half-crazed inspector hitter and titter on its madcap of cases, reckon worked up quite a thirst, quite a fine vintage, reckon you might fancy. You know what? I'll take the entire bottle. The entire case. Actually, I could do with a drink IRL. Ooh. Throat is starting to hurt. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Casa del Sal for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bruguiere Consortium and the East Aldernard Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying the fine food, fun spirit, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden, if even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vanis is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Nald'thal, Senara, Sainana, honored guests. It's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Vanis, future chair of the Bulgare Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Gugaramo of the East Aldenart Trading Company. The couple would exchange their eternal vows here today, and that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Cue Remu in the dress, or whatever she's called. That's the Idolmaster chick. Or yeah, it was. It's Nashu. I'm surprised I didn't come with Mashu because of the reference earlier. Damn you, Hildebrand Manderville! You had one job. It's him. It's him in it, right? Yeah, I knew it. I was thinking, stick her in the dress. It would delay for a bit, But no. She's beautiful. Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She is to be my bride, after all. My lady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you'll want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me. My sun and stars. Yes, 1,000 times yes. I'm yours and shall be forevermore. You went so far as to put on lipstick. And earrings. I commend his efforts. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Manderville, not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. That's the thief! He's wearing gloves! Mayhaps. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. Please stop damaging the dress. The fiend who now lies defenseless before me. The game was up, Vanis. Or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Face. Me? The thief? Are you mad? Not seeing anyone else with gloves thus far. It appears that my masterful deductions have proven beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well. Allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but two men here in Casa del Sol who gazed upon her lovely visage for today. Her father, Guramero, and her steward, Leonard. As you yourself made her multiplication, Master Vanis, you were to have first glimpsed your bride to be today. Considering this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unusual? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance out that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. Even the music man has stopped. And anyone else would have their wits about them. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest the pervert at once. I'll come up in the jail and throw away the key. Fucking hate words that sound like words. They look like different words. Arabella, thank God you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. Finally, a glove on his right hand. Could it be? Sorry for the mouth noises. Just randomly, like a fissure in the ground. Ul'dah? Ha ha ha! The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! You came all this way for me. You love me. You really, really love me. Attention is most flattering, but I've taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again. I hear that Rylvanus was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I could ever have hoped. Vanus and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it's for the best. Still wearing it. Perhaps for the best. I'll find my own way to make father happy, by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hilbrand, who told me this lesson. Please do not take lessons from him. Please. For the love of God, someone find him a change of clothes. But one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue. Yet in the end he only took her neckpiece. Now that you mention, Master Girl told me about the castle when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces from the Bruguière collection, known by many as Esamim's virtue. Chased. The maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, one must take extra care to read between the lines. They're waiting for the cars. Fatality. Over here, Inspector. It says, made you look. The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When we next meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing, it appears this thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination, so we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once, he never will do so again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree, one can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You've sealed your fate when you call me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, thoroughly, indubitably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Just the look on him there, it's hysterical. Like the eyes and mouth are there, but nothing else. It's funny. A Case of Indecency. The Parlay minigame is now available. You've unlocked the Parlay minigame and entertain yourself as mandible man as has before you by opening the toy chest in any in-room. Oh, I love these. To the victor goes the priceless treasure. I was expecting the arena. Ooh. While the small of a champion holds secrets untold, are 8 legs better than 2? Can a manful man triumph over terrors and win the day? And the cat girls, yes. It's the scars, oh baby. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? Guess we'll find out next time. He's still refusing to wear clothes. What do we expect, really? Also, catgirl cleavage. Yay. Toy chest. You've acquired a toy chest containing several minigames. Visit an in-room to try your hand at these popular and Orsian pastimes. Ellie has the information on the Phantom Thief's next target. My heart. Drum correct. I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the Victor spoils that their many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Coliseum of Wait? There's a tourney in the works and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup. Okay, this feels like fucking Kingdom Hearts now. Anyway, sponsored by none other than Imagine & Sons Mineral Concern, saying that Master Fergus will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder has captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with Concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master Fergus, sits in a syndicate and possesses such wealth that rumour has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast, with his position affording little opportunity to test his own skills, settled for living vicariously through the exploits of others, hence the sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague, Ganon, is in Ul'dah covering the journey as we speak. If we were able to track him down, he'll be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Let's make for Ul'dah, find Ganon, and get this investigation started. I'm not going to queue up for any more dungeons. I'll leave that till tomorrow. I'll just play some quests right now. Regrettably, there's when I play WoW and shit is new and whatnot, I'll really get sucked into it and I'll really, really enjoy it. Sadly, I've never been able to quite get pulled into FF14 the same light, and I don't know why. I don't know why. It's quite frustrating because, It's a good, it's a good MMO. It's a solid thing. Why wouldn't I be into it? Why wouldn't why can't I, you know, be into it as much? Did you hear my beloved Franz is fine today? Can't wait to see him carve that overgrown oaf into woody chunks. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganon. He's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? Promise I'll make it worth your while. Owie. But it's Mitchell's Eye, star reporter. Come to laugh at Ganon's expense before returning to pen your latest front-page feature, eh? Very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word with me with the higher-ups, okay? Now let me tell you this. Your strange finding is afoot at the Colosseum. Bugger all. It's a travesty, I tell you. I wasn't sure that one was actually wearing pants. I thought he was anatomically correct as a Ken doll. Hotch, Hugh, and Hamo. What's the matter? And pray tell, where's Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear there is an unfortunate mishap that left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We're just on the way to get invaded our news to Dower Meadow. Mishap, my arse. This was sabotage. Somebody coward out there will stop none to eliminate his competition. I swear to my subagar. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? I hope I forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade, but I've been quicker with my mantra. Would still be 4 men strong. Don't berate yourself so, Hamo. In victory and in defeat, the Mantravilles fight as one. You'll be no more responsible for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I will not be getting back into the fighting fest by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you, I am always ready. Now, that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the sky. The Mantravilles. Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Algar, man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. That wasn't a lie? Huh. Consider me not the least bit interested. There's talk of attacks on competitors, however. Of this I would hear more. Ah yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mitchell Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organisers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favour of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thief's Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. This is no mere coincidence. I'll speak to the individual charge of the event. Where might I find them? Though the concerned sponsor's attorney, the day-to-day organisational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dower Meadow. He should be in his office within the Coliseum halls. I'll send word to the gateman. Obibaya. He owes Mitchell I a favour or two. Splendid. Come, Drumcrin. We've got a case to crack. With Gladiators dropping one after next, I've had to rewrite my Mitchell Cup preview 5 times in the past 2 days. Make that 6. Let's go find this Dower Meadow and see what he can tell us about the attorney. Ganon said we could find him in his office at the Coliseum, yes? I really feel like I'm, leading up to a Coliseum event in like Ratchet and Clank now, or Kingdom Hearts. Mitchell Cup. Kingdom Hearts more so, but still. If I see a brown-haired kid with really big shoes, I'll know who it's referencing. For Mitchell I, you say, then by all means you're free to enter. He really owes him a favour or two, doesn't he? I'm Ellie, report from Matral Eye, never blinking, all seeing, you know the deal, yes? And you must be Darmeadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Arr. Who am I to argue with free publicity? From a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl. That said, between the challenge from that so-called phantom thief, and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our attorney's already talking to town. Not that you'll see me complaining, but someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd smart to exercise some caution. You'd say recent events have taken everyone here a bit on edge. Why, just a moment ago, one fighter almost took another's head off for insulting the color of his subway. Looks like we've got ourselves another, those two aren't in the entry books. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Ties. Inspector Bradine. As efficient as ever, I see. True, gentlemen. Eschews violence. Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Oh, that reminds me of, there's a manga I saw a little bit of a floating about. Chick beats people up, and the guy's asking her for her, asking for, you know, her tale of what happened, and she gives a very formal thing, like, they admitted to various crimes, and rather than let it go unpunished, I opted to, you know, dispense my own, you know, my own punitive action. Oh, straightforward. What happened next? They made me sick, so I bet them up. And her brother's just dying in the background. Like, it's a funny one. I can't remember what it's called though. May I have one last thing or something to this effect? Funny thing. But yeah, I just saw a bit of a floating about online. Like, I don't know, some post and some account somewhere. It was on Twitter, maybe it was on Tumblr. Darmeadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fairgris has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Coliseum has ever seen. The victor will receive a real true treasure from his collection. The Warden's Grace, ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you will find outside of Quarn. The second and third place prizes are none sneezed at either. Neither. But I don't care how many faces he's got. We've got none to fear from this thief. Lucerne has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasure safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. Be quick about it, I haven't got all day. Can't fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't the master of many faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on spoils, you have to claim them as any would in battle. As a matter of fact, with the ranks thinning as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. More the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will you? We've only got 8 arms. Or where are the legs? FF6 villain. Hey there. FF6 villain, Ultros? He was actually tied in with a tournament back then too, so... Actually, have we seen him before? We may have. But we haven't seen her before. Arr. You called? I was about to give the lovely Miss Ava the grand tour. She ain't a Japanese schoolgirl, mate. Inspector Hildebrand, look! He's purple! As astute as ever, Nashu. The cohort is over bundles of appendages. I smell a case. Ah, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's not good at bugger, but he's friendly enough. Whereas he's one of many bizarre creatures born of a recent experiment with ancient incantations of the Thaumaturge Guild. They were going to steal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his sobbing mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace, I'll do anything, anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs about the Colosseum. And I'm ever glad they did. I tell you, this job being glamorous sure has its perks. About the right height to see under her skirt, if he has any interest in that. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Man of culture. You and me both. Yeah, relatable. Not really, but I'm gonna go along with the joke. I do not know who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my tempest blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. No, there is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Ooh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now who's the chump who wanted to get pummeling by my lovely little Avi? Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I feel with little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to Drumker and Taldros will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Drumker and Taldros. You do look like El Taldros. Oh, bugger me with a spear. What do you think I'm good with? I wonder if they change it up depending on your class. That would be fantastic. To think I'd see a day when a warrior light stood in my Colosseum. Hear that clink, clink, clinking? The sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out. A true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend could dangle too. Show him where to sign, Ulti. I wish this was like a normal tournament in, you know, like Ratchet and Clank or the... Also the one I referenced earlier. Kingdom Hearts. You know, where you go into fights, you can win money and all this shit. Sadly, it's not going to be like that. It's just a story thing. Probably won't be much of a reward like that. It sucks, but there you go. From Kren, I suppose we've as good as chance as any. Now we just need to make sure he doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avelia, was it? Seems quite certain of her chances of victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. It could just be arrogant. I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. The Doltrous fellow seems most knowledgeable, Miss Avelia. Come, Nashu. The investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds an amazingly productive line of investigation, I would suggest that our first priority is to keep Drumcren here safe. I'll just return to Ganion and see what else he can tell us about these mysterious attacks and combatants. 1 second. Hey folks, and I'm back. Need to get back to editing these, but I need to clear space. Oh, actually, do I have much space left? I might have to end it here. For I'm down to 8 gigs 75. Yeah, it might be prudent for me to end it soon. Very well, I shall leave that task to you. I have my own lead to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you'll share it with me at the first opportunity. Seems more short with us than previously. To be fair, I can't blame him, but... Must have nervous solitude to enter this tourney with all the old rumours floating about. So watch your back, will you? Must her heart beats, dog. Come find me on the blood sounds like a man. I do love. There's a Metal Gear Solid comic I saw fun about. Snake to the Fear is just like, come down, fight me. Come down, fight me like a man. And the Fear is just like, could it convince you to come up here and fight me like a spider? It's funny. Obviously better if you read it yourself and all that, but it's hysterical. You again? I already told you that. What? Enter the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got suspicion too, and I'm having to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking about it, and it seemed that more than a few of the fighters who pulled out the tourney were scheduled for the warrior Espan of Alvia. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl's bad news. Don't take it from me when you can hear from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. Fell by the name of Raging Rat. Misfortunately matched up with Alvia in the preliminary round and earned himself right bruising from it, as I heard he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why didn't pay him a visit? Oh, the plot ever thickens. When I had my doubts that Alvia was behind these dastardly events, it would behoove us to hear what this raging rat fellow has to say. Look, I know you're a warrior light and all, but can't afford taking any chances. Be on your guard, Ramkren. Yep. But yeah, I need to go slice and dice some stuff. Slice and dice some sessions, cut them up, start uploading them. Could I reiterate one thing from a previous set, just because the thought of uploading is giving me almost physical pain? If you enjoy my content, if you enjoy it somehow, I truly do feel for you, and you have my concern. If you could share it around a bit, share the videos properly, don't be awkward about them, yeah? If people's rules about sharing don't be a pain, I'm just talking about, like, initially when I was saying it, I was just thinking of people sharing it to their Twitter or Facebook account. Then I was realizing, wait, they could share it to a place, somewhere else, and I don't know, just make aims of it. I'm just like, I just want it done right, and it's just like, scared of doing myself. If you like it, share it, leave a like, comments. All this can help analytics, as far as I know. Or the not analytics, the search system, apparently. Even getting likes and dislikes even, can help the analytics. Apparently. Not the analytics, the search system. The algorithm. It can help that. Apparently. So yeah, you could do that. That'll be a great help. The reason I'm saying this, while it will come out very late and many more videos will go up since this is recorded, basically, uploading is a pain right now. YouTube went from having the ability to upload over 100 videos to having 100 cap. Fine. Then to having a 15 cap. Not fine. And soon it's going to go down to one video at a time, and the system is a lot slower. There's an intentional lag before you do a video. It can start when you put a video in, which is about equivalent of uploading 50 at once. 50, 80 at once. The same lag there. But this time it's intentional, and it's for each one. So uploading is going to become quite the pain in the near future. I can try and do it via my editor, but it's clumsy. It will edit videos in order, but it'll try and when the video is done, it'll try and upload it immediately. So you'll have if you're ever editing 300 things, you'll have a solid 5, 8 trying to upload at a single time. And the moment one finishes, another one will start, and they'll all end up all out of order. They don't end up out of order when the thing inevitably crashes. So what would be truly great for me is if I could become YouTube partner. Even if I don't turn monetization on, if I can simply use the new editor, use their uploader. They have a mass uploader right there and ready. You just have to be a YouTube partner to be able to access it. So, yeah, that's basically what I'm asking for help with. If I can become a YouTube partner, I can get access to the better uploader. Hopefully it's not going away. I can get access to better uploader. and it'll be a much easier time for me to upload videos. I upload a lot at once, and being able to upload multiple at the same time would make my life so much easier. More than 15. As of presently, I'm trying to upload Path of Exile, and I have a Path of Exile Betrayal, and I have a preamble to it where I was playing a bit on my Fall of Oriate character. I did my Templar, Gannet, I think it was called. I had a bit of a preamble with him because I needed to play, but it hadn't started yet. The Betrayal League, so there was like 60 something videos there, and if I had to upload them 15 at a time, and while I could try and upload them 30 at a time, they would end up out of order. I've been thinking I could try and upload like episode 1 in one window, episode 2 in the other, and do it back and forth like this, but it still probably wouldn't work out well. One would end it sooner than the other, and then the whole list is out of order, you know? To keep them in order is just to make it easier for me when I'm trying to delete them. It's hard enough to delete them for me as it is, never mind when they're all over the place. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I ask. If you could share it around, subscribe, give a like if you like it, you know, obviously all of it if you like it. Leave a comment, whatever you want to say. Do keep in mind the delay in between you seeing this and me recording it. But yeah, if you could do all that, it would be of immense assistance to me. If you could do any of that, it would be immense assistance to me. I don't like begging for it. I know it's annoying to you and whatnot. But I'm almost down on my hands and knees. I'm almost down in the position that the other two went into earlier. You know, well, that's more begging for forgiveness. It's a position of supplication. Let's be fair. I'm going to wrangle it into being relevant here. You know, that I really want the better upload system. It will be of immense value to me. I just need to make the YouTube partner, and sadly I am not there. So, if you like my content, if you want to help me out, whether you do or do not like my content, you know, I accept charity. Pity vote. But, you know, toss me a like, toss me a comment, toss me a subscribe, toss me a share. It all ends up helping out. Just to say one thing, just the worries there. If you are sharing something to like a forum or whatnot, be sure to abide by their rulings and whatnot. Don't want to be a nuisance. I hate that. So yeah, thank you. Anyway, on with the show. Talked there longer than intended. I just wanted to be clear. Come to have a good laugh at good old Raging Rat's expense. Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this harm realm with an ounce of sympathy? Why, what's the issue? You lost against a fighter. Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Ul'dah Mandeville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me to how exactly it was that you were beaten to bloody pulp by Miss Alvia. Gentlemen, my arse, have you not a whit of decency? Never mind. Look at the records. The records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of that sort. Sure, at the top of my lungs if no one else will. Go to some fight fair. Tempest Blade? Some kind of foul sorcery, ask me. Mark my words, the girls will be no good. If you weren't so damn easy on your eyes, she'd be rotting in gals as we speak. And Pip is barking. I fucking hate it. She didn't always do this, but within the last like couple of months, like half a year, she started this antics. Whenever they hear mum like slightly move in the morning, bark, 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 bark. They never were quite as antsy previously. 1 second. But yeah, good-looking people getting away with crime, not exactly surprising. Halo effect and all that shit. Well, mightn't be that, but it certainly probably isn't helping. For those who don't know Halo effect, you assume if someone's good looking, they're better than they are. Morally, you know, attribute-wise. You know, you assume they're better than they truly are. The girls in man are having you heard. You know how it is to lose, how it is with those refugees? Why fight with honor when you've got none to lose? Yes, and why not disparage entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Drump grinned. Let's be on our way. Didn't mean no offence, miss. Just telling like it is, as it were. Perhaps there truly is some manner of sorcery, as fellow says. Mayhaps she works with accomplice. She didn't strike me as a magic wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the ladder. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see the wrinkles in your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. Ahem. If what the man says is true, it's like that our fellow Almains might sympathize with her plight. Gompus would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. The unfortunate souls shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common sense for justice. A romantic. Or just a lunatic. Ample benches whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind every which way. Alvera and Alti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Pfft, incredible. Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze an inspector. Sometimes I can't help but think she's snarking at him, but she's too oblivious for that. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Master Ultra should be at still the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slitters back off to whencesoever he came. Raging Rat's gone. Indeed, he was raging. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits here. I was thinking I might get a bit more, but it doesn't seem so. You know, if the dogs are losing their mind, it's probably best for me to call it. I'll just check to make sure there's no auctions done, and I'll call it here. I do hope you've enjoyed this set, folks. And like I was saying earlier, if there's anything you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But do keep in mind the backlog. There is a fair delay between my recording and you seeing it. A fair delay. So do keep that in mind. Nope, nothing sold. Sadly, there's a fair delay between the two. Over a year right now, and it's as of time of record, as of the amount of uploaded thus far, it's over a year. And it's only liable to get worse as I actually catch up to this footage. I do plan on doing the month or what have you of a video a day, but I don't know when they'll be, so I can't speak one way or the other on it. But anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I do hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, love and peace, baby. I think I finished that point well enough. Yeah, I want to do that, but I'm not sure when I'll do it. It'll happen sometime, but I want to... I don't know. I'm just worried, do I have enough backlog for it? Do I have enough interest in this to be able to pull that kind of thing off without compromising it? The handy thing about backlog is, if I lose interest in the game, it's still coming out free while I hopefully get back into it, Or if whatever happens, then I can't play it for a bit. So, anyway, I suppose I have a fair enough backlog, but still. Anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this. Till next time, love and peace. It's kind of hard to balance 40 minutes a day and all that. It really cuts down on it. I have to play 6 hours to get 3 days of footage. Or is it 3 hours? Or was it 2 hours? I did the maths before. Yeah, I think it was 2 hours. It was 2 hours. Yeah, it was 2 hours. 6. Christ. Anyway, talk to you. Finally.